Welcome to the Bullock Distillery. We would like to introduce you to the unique practice of distilling alcohol, so that you may be familiar with the techniques utilized by our experienced distillers and further appreciate the refined beverage you are about to enjoy. Through the ages, alcohol distilling has seen many iterations of the tools used to create an alcoholic spirit. However, the heart of the practice remains the same. Distilling has been recorded as far back as 1200 BC in Mesopotamia to produce perfumes. Stills entered the United States with the colonists back in the late 1700s, and with it, a plethora of new spirits began to appear. While whiskey is the most iconic spirit the colonists produced, rum dominated trade with the availability of sugarcane in the New World. After decades of innovation, with one cultural revolution after the other, the spirit still has adopted a sleek, modern appearance while maintaining the same traditional qualities. Our spirit still boasts the best distilling technology currently available, including the mash pot, spirit still, reflux column, condenser, and parrot. Furthermore, our spirits are stored in wooden barrels, stainless steel tanks, and glass bottles for both high-quality storage and its classic charm. Let's dive in. The Bullock Distillery sources its water from Arborfield Farm in Greenbrier County, West Virginia. Karst water is collected from a cave on the property, providing naturally purified water used in our products. Corn and potatoes are grown with care, creating a genuinely West Virginian taste. There are a variety of spirits that can be produced through distillation. For instance, the Bullock Distillery uses grapes for our smooth, high-purity vodka and corn for our iconic bourbon. Malt and yeast are fundamental ingredients to the alcohol distillation process. With this in mind, we will show you an in-depth demonstration how we curate our specialty vodka with the help of natural science. The distillation of a pure spirit takes immense care and patience. Ethyl alcohol, a principal component in any alcoholic beverage, is extracted from inside the large copper pot of the still. A heat source below the still ignites the separation process inside the mash. Amylase, an enzyme in malt, begins to interact with the grapes and converts the substance into glucose. Yeast, as you may already be familiar with, fulfills a variety of roles. Yeast drives the reaction that causes bread to rise, but the role of yeast in distillation is unique. Without yeast, ethyl alcohol could not be produced. While yeast produces ethyl alcohol, it also releases other less pleasant compounds. A few of these compounds include acetone, fusel oil, and toluene. Our distillers use the boiling points of these compounds to weed out the unwanted material. At the Bullock Distillery, we strive for the highest purity possible in our product. With much patience and a steady heat source, our distillers can remove the finest imperfections. Distillers have given these chemical compounds unique nicknames based on the boiling points. Any compound below the boiling point of ethyl alcohol is called a head, while any compound above the boiling point of ethyl alcohol is called a tail. Ethyl alcohol is the most desired byproduct of yeast, and also the heart of every alcoholic beverage. Hence, ethyl alcohol earns the name the heart. Skilled distillers, such as the crew at the Bullock Distillery, always aim for the heart. The heads reach boiling point at 150 degrees Fahrenheit. This forces the heads to go through a phase change, converting the liquid heads into a gaseous form. The vapor exits the main copper still and travels through a series of pipes, eventually returning the head to a liquid, then collected through the parrot. After the heads have been split from the heart and tails, the temperature inside the copper pot rises to harvest the hearts, further purifying the spirits. After reaching its vapor point, the hearts enter a phase change, converting from liquid to gas just as the heads did before. Some impurities leach onto the hearts as they escape the copper still. However, these impurities do not last long as they begin the treacherous climb of the metal plate maze known as the reflux chamber. The hearts, in vapor form, are still combined with other compounds. The reflux chamber serves as a precision purifier. The many hot plates contained in the body of the column facilitate a subtle yet critical separation between the compounds that touch it. The reaction splits the compounds apart, allowing the more volatile substances to rise and continue onward. The remaining compounds fall back to the bottom of the chamber to re-enter the purification cycle. After the ethyl alcohol vapor finishes the journey through the reflux chamber, it travels through a stretch of tube into the condenser. The condenser hosts a center tubing surrounded by cold water, serving to revert the phase change to turn the hearts back into liquid. With the hearts back in liquid form, the parrot assists with extracting the liquid into a bottle for storage. From mash to alcohol, the science behind distilling is truly special. However, the journey of our spirits doesn't end there. We must put the product to the test by proofing the spirit. To proof a spirit is to test the liquid's alcohol concentration. A traditional method of proofing is when the distiller tries to light a spoonful of the alcohol on fire. If the spirit catches fire, it has an alcohol concentration greater than 100 proof, or 50%, and passes the proof test. Nowadays, we have tools such as a hydrometer or refractometer that allows us to observe an alcohol's concentration. Vodka and our other alcohols are not sold to consumers at a high concentration. The spirit is proofed down using the karst water sourced from our farm in Greenbrier County. Unlike chemically treated tap water, our water travels over stretches of limestone, otherwise known as karst land, before it is collected in stainless steel tanks. The karst land naturally purifies the water, not only suitable for consumption, but softer and more refreshing than chemically treated water. Each spirit is bottled and labeled here at the Bullock Distillery with high-quality material to reflect the quality of the content inside each bottle. And that concludes our twisting journey of spirit distilling. We hope that this video expands your knowledge of the beverage in front of you and enriches your experience at the Bullock Distillery.